Okay, good day everyone. Today we will discuss our first lesson in arts, which is creating 3D effects. When you say 3D, alam niyo yung 3D, di ba? Yung three-dimensional, yung parang totoo. Arts lang siya, pero parang totoo. Especially to those students na nakasama nung tour natin, di ba? Yung 3D museum, puro drawing lang siya, pero pag tiningnan mo, parang totoo. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng 3D or three-dimensional. Now, observe the apple. What can you say about it? Yung apple, din drawing siya, di ba? Meron siyang shadow. Yan. Drawing lang, pero parang totoo. So, yun yung sinasabing 3D effect. Drawing, pero mukhang totoo. Napakagaling na mga artist na mga ganyan. Gusto niyo bang matuto paano mag-drawing yan? So, in this lesson, we will learn or we will try our best to learn how to do that. Okay? Now, notice how some artworks look like a photograph or actual sceneries even though they are drawing or painting on two-dimensional planes. Do you ever wonder how they are made to look realistic? Natataka ba kayo paano yan dinodrawing nila? Especially, itong example na picture, the eyes. It seems that yung mga pilik mata niya totoo na pwede mong mahawakan. But, it is just all about effects lang siya. 3D effects. Yung bird na to, yung dalawang bird, parang totoo pero 3D effects lang sila. In this lesson, you will learn the importance of line in creating an illusion of depth and volume. You will have a deeper understanding about lines, shape, and space, and how to use them to make your artworks look three-dimensional. So, matututunan natin yan. Next, shading techniques using lines. So, ang first natin matutunan is the shading techniques. The different shading techniques using lines includes, so we have hatching, cross-hatching, and scribbling. These techniques are valuable tools for creating value and texture in drawing. They are made using pencils or pen and ink to create simple lines in various arrangement and densities. Okay, so meron tayong three kinds of shading technique: hatching, cross-hatching, and scribbling. So we will discuss that one by one. First is the hatching. Is the basic shading technique. So basic. It is effective way to show light and dark values in drawing. It consists of fine parallel lines placed closely together. Hatching is used in drawing to show the area that light does not hit and should therefore appear darker or covered with shadows. For this reason, it is important to determine where the light source will come from before you start shading. Ibig sabihin, if you do hatching, you are doing parallel lines. When you say parallel lines, straight lines lang siya. Hindi siya nag-i-intersect. So, ganyan. Gaya ng movement ng pencil sa picture. Ganyan yung magiging movement pag hatching. Puro vertical lines lang. Example artwork. Yan. Apple. Oh. Dito sa taas ng apple, wala siya masyadong line. Because maybe, nandyan yung liwanag niya. Nandyan yung source of light natin, kaya lighter. Dito sa baba, darker na yung drawing. Kasi maybe, madilim na kasi dito, di ba? Pag nasa araw tayo, kung saan yung natatamaan ng araw, siya yung maliwanag. Tapos yung walang natatamaan ng araw, madilim. Kaya, it appears to be darker. Ganyan yung illusion para makapag-create tayo ng 3D effect. Let's say you will have you will draw your cellphone. Yan. Cellphone kayong ganyan. Dito yung araw or dito yung liwanag. Ibig sabihin, pag mag-hatching kayo, dito light lang yung hatching nyo. Yung dito na side, light lang. Tas yung dulo or yung mga natatakpan na ng araw, darker na yung hatching. So you can see example how to do hatching sa video na ibinigay ko sa inyo. So next type of technique, we have the cross hatching. It is a technique which shows intersecting lines after laying down one pass of hatch marks. Another set of hatch marks are drawn on top in the opposite direction. This method is one of the quickest and most effective ways to vary density and darken the values in your hatching. So, paano siya ginagawa? Yan. Kung yung hatching kanina, puro vertical lines lang, ang cross-hatching, you can intersect the line. So, pwede x mo siya. So, ganun pa rin. Dapat, yung part na may light source, maliwanag, or manipis lang yung pagkaka-shade ninyo, then, part na may shadow, yun yung dark. Yun yun. Example artwork natin. Yan. Apple pa rin. O, kanina, yung hatching natin, simple lang siya. Diba? Pero tong apple na to, tingnan nyo. Yung dito na part, manipis yung pagkaka-shading. Kasi nandito yung light source. Yung back part niya dito, kumapal na siya kasi darker na siya doon. Ibig sabihin, malayo siya sa sinag ng araw. Pag may ganyan yung drawing nyo, there is a 3D effect. Meron din siyang pa-shadow-shadow. The same time, yung dahon niya, medyo darker kasi wala sa siya light source. Another third type natin is the scribbling hatching. It is a technique in drawing lines that shows overlapping circles, squiggles, or twisted lines. This creates a rough, loose, organic texture. So, scribbling. Ibig sabihin, scribble ka lang. Parang yung mga baby, pag unang sulat nila, walang maintindihan, puro scribble lang. Art din yon. Diba? Mga artist pala yung mga baby natin. Yan. That's our example of scribble hatching. Tingnan niyo yung sa itong first picture. Parang gulo-gulo niya lang pero may nabuo siyang picture, di ba? Nakabuo siya ng parang dog. O dito sa second picture, a girl. Parang ginaganon-ganon niya lang pero nakabuo siya ng image ng girl. Yung mga magagaling na talaga, ito yung nagagawa ng third picture natin. Scribble lang din yan pero nakabuo siya ng panda. Kung saan yung darker, ini-emphasize niya doon para maano na yung muka. May lalabas siyang muka. So, let's review first the three techniques in shading. We have the hatching, cross-hatching, and the scribble hatching. So, when we say hatching, parallel line. Cross-hatching, intersecting lines. For the scribble, we use overlapping circles, squiggles, twisted lines. Walang pattern kung saan pupunta yung pen natin. So that's the three kinds of shading technique. This time, we will talk about space. Space is an element of art that refers to the distance and the area between, around, above, below, or within things. Distances is how far or near an object in an artwork is from the viewer. It is shown in the foreground, middle ground, and background. To make you more understand about space, I will show you an example. O, yan. The photograph is, meron siyang land area or may flat, then may bundok. So, halimbawa, nandito yung viewer sa harapan, so may space siya. Distance. Yung pinakamalapit, tinatawag siyang foreground, middle ground yung center, then background yung pinakalikod. Hindi ito yung background na, halimbawa, si teacher nandito, ang background ko ay ganito, hindi yan yung background na yan. We are talking about the space. So, the near the object, foreground, middle ground, background. So, yun yung tinatawag na space. O, tawag ng ganito. Foreground niya is yung malapit lang. Ito may bahay dito. Middle ground is yung may mga puno na doon. Then, yung background niya is yung mga bundok na sa likod. So, yun yung tinatawag na space. Another is the area. Is the surface included within the set of lines? The artist provides an area for a particular purpose. There are two types of area. We have the positive space and negative space. Hindi to area sa math na length times width. We are talking about art. Sa art to. Area. Meron tayong positive space and negative space. Pag sinabing positive space, refers to the main focus of a picture called the subject. So, pag positive, main focus natin, yung subject natin. Pag sinabi namang negative space, refers to the background or the space that surrounds the subject. So, yun yung pinaka-background, yung negative. Perfect example for that is this, artwork. So, what do you think is our positive space dito? So, ito yung tao o yung person na umaakyat. Yung parang silhouette niya, yun yung ating positive space. Yung negative space natin is yung clouds. Yan ang magiging negative space natin. Kasi, background lang siya ng ating subject. Pinaka-subject natin is this in a black. Yan, yung silhouette ng tao dyan. Now, it is very important, the things that I've discussed is very important to create an illusion so that your arts will look like a 3D art. Now, for you to try on your own arts na parang 3D, meron tayong art activity, tinatawag siya na old pottery. O, what will you need? Bond paper, pwedeng Oslo, or anything na malinis. Yun yung kailangan natin. Pencil, eraser, old pot, or vase. O, mas madali i-drawing pag vase, diba? Hanap kayo dyan sa house nyo. Kung wala, kahit tumbler. Kung wala talaga, hanap kayo ng anything. Or apple. Depende sa inyo. Basta, mas maganda yung vase natin para mas madali siyang i-drawing. What to do? On your paper, write your name. Write activity number 1 kasi number 1 pa natin. Then, the date you draw. Kung kahapon, kung i-draw nyo siya yung araw, ngayong date na to. Depende kung anong date nyo siya din drawing. Instruction. Draw 3 old potteries in bond paper that show the space by placing the pottery outdoor or in the garden or indoor. Add 3D effects to your drawing by using 3 shading techniques. So, you have the hatching, cross-hatching, and scribbling. Ibig sabihin daw, yung things or yung pot na gagamitin nyo, ilalagay nyo siya sa isang lugar na may araw mo, na aarawan o may liwanag. Then, gagawan nyo siya ng 3D effects. Yung malapit sa liwanag, medyo light yung shading. Yung nasa likod ng liwanag, yun yung may dark shading. Kaya tatlo yung gagawin nyo kasi yung isa hatching, puro parallel lines. Yung isa cross-hatching, yung intersecting lines. Then yung pangatlo is yung scribbling. Yun yung mga ways nyo para mag-draw yung pot ninyo. Make sure to determine the light source before you start shading. Dapat alam nyo kung saan dapat yung maliwanag or saan dapat yung manipis lang yung shading. Adjust the density of lines as you move from or toward the light source. Pag sinabing density, yung kakapalan niya or dark part ng inyong drawing. Once you're done, take a picture and send it to me. Now, ano yung gagawin nyo doon sa dinrawing nyo? Ngayon, yung papel na pinagdrawingan nyo, yan yung ilalagay. Name, activity number 1, is yung date. Yung paper na yon, itatago nyo yon. Gagawa kayo ng portfolio para doon nyo ilagay lahat ng art activities. Lalagay nyo siya sa title sa labas as art portfolio, your name, and your section. Para at the end of the grading or at the end of your grade 5, kung kailan pwede nang magpasa, ipapasa natin yan kay teacher para personally machi-check ni teacher. So I think that's all for our first lesson in arts. I hope that you learned something from our lessons. So, see you next week. Good day and God bless everyone.